there. I'm still getting used to being animated. It kinda tickles. Anyway, my name's Sarah, and this is the second in a series of 3 quick tips that I'm doing on character animation in Clip Studio Paint. This one's all about lip syncing with an audio clip. First, you'll need an audio clip. This can be in WAV, MP3, or OGG format. Go to File, Import, and choose Audio. Select the file, and hit Open. It will appear as a new layer on your timeline. Since I was on frame 1, that's where my audio imports, but you can also click and drag the clip to move it. In this case, I want it to start on frame 3. You can see the file's waveform and hear it when you hit play. Hi there. Hi there. If you have CSP version 3.0 or above, you can now scrub the playhead to hear what the audio sounds like on each frame. Hi there. Hi there. To animate a character speaking, you just need to know how their mouth looks when making each sound. You can do this by creating a chart like this as a guide for your character. The individual sounds of speech are called phonemes. These visual representations are called visemes. As you can see, the same viseme can be used for multiple phonemes, such as A, E, and I. You can download my viseme chart from my website using the link in the description, or there are a lot more examples available online. It's also really helpful to keep a mirror handy so you can see at a glance how a sound looks when you move your mouth into that position. Lip syncing at its simplest is just a matter of matching the correct viseme to the audio clip. It's important to listen closely to the sounds, rather than thinking about individual letters of the words. For this example, I've drawn just the visemes I need for this phrase. Each is a different layer in an animation folder, so I can add them anywhere on the timeline. Frame 1 starts with a neutral mouth position. The H in high doesn't really have a viseme of its own, going right into the long I sound instead. I'll add that frame to match the sound. There's a pretty specific viseme for TH sounds. Then we go back to the same one as I for the E sound, and finish off with an R sound. Finally, after a couple frames, I'll return to my neutral mouth position. Simple enough, right? Hi there. Hi there. Hi there. A couple of tips. Right now, I'm only changing the mouth, but the jaw also moves quite a bit when you're speaking. Of course, some animations omit jaw movement for stylistic reasons, but if you're going for realism, be sure to move the jaw too. As I said, it's important to listen to just the sounds being made because accents and the speed at which someone's talking all affect which visemes you'd use. The new audio scrubbing feature introduced with CSP version 3.0 is also great for pinpointing which sounds happen on which frames. The mouth will start forming the shape of the sound slightly before making it, so you want to place the viseme a frame or two earlier than the actual sound. Volume and emotion makes the mouth open larger. On the other hand, speaking in a murmur may result in very little mouth movement at all. The eyes and eyebrows play into emotive speaking a lot too. That's it for lip syncing tips, but I've got one more quick video in this series where I talk about combining keyframe and frame-by-frame animation. I'll see you then.